Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 22nd, 2021, and we got some NXT 2.0 results. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of new names that happen here, and I don't remember all of them because there's some people that was attacked after the match, so I didn't write their names. Oh man, so if I get some names wrong, don't hate me, because there's a lot of new names, and I'm guessing next week there's still going to be new names happening as well. I believe so. There's a lot of new names. Oh my goodness. NXT really wants to show the new guys but now. And some of them got wins. Good job for them. So we heard that next week we're going to have 3 championships on the line next week. We will have Grayson Waller will be versing the Cruiserweight Champion. We're going to have Raquel Gonzalez will be versing Frankie for the NXT Women's Championship. And we got Gigi Dolan and Jessi Kamara will be versing Zoe Stark and Io Shirai for the NXT's Women's Tag Team Championships. And we're going to see the honeymoon of Index. Yes, that funny wedding, man. I couldn't stop laughing. That was just funny. It was funny. I was entertained. I'm happy that some people actually... I think some wrestlers like to entertain people. Maybe that's why they brought... this is my whole thing about bringing independent wrestlers to WWE or AEW. Doesn't matter which one, or any company. I just think because they think they've been in wrestling for years, they deserve bigger things or championships. I'm not saying every single one of them, but the people that got released and they are mad about it and get angry, or they had to come, just like Adam Cole, he didn't want to come to Raw or SmackDown because he doesn't have his Twitch stream. And you hear him on AEW, oh, I'm here because of the wrestling. No, I think it's not just the wrestling. I think he wants more than that. He wants to be in the main event. He wants championships. He wants that. He wants this. You saw Daniel Bryan coming into WWE. He was absolutely nobody. And then they did give him chance after chance with the United States title, tag titles, Intercontinental title, and the WWE title. Having great matches. I think Daniel Bryan actually cares what WWE did for him. Give him a platform. A big platform with millions of people. He's an indie wrestler, but I don't think if they want to fire indie wrestlers, I don't think Daniel Bryan is going to be one of those indie wrestlers. He actually cares what Vince McMahon, the WWE Universe, and the wrestlers has done for his career. He sounds like a nice guy. I think he is a nice guy, but I think he will actually care. He even wrote a thank you letter before his debut match on AEW's Grand Slam tonight. I believe it's tonight. I think it's on Dynamite, not Rampage. On Dynamite, he had a thank you. He wrote a thank you to the WWE. He thanked you to every employee that created the cookers in the cafeteria, the ring crew, the lighting people, even Vince McMahon, all those people, even the superstars. He wrote a thank you. I think it's nice because you see a lot in AEW. They talk trash about WWE. Bryan Danielson, or Daniel Bryan, you want to call him? I call him Daniel Bryan, but he has not talked trash about WWE. And he's been there for 2 weeks. He's been there for 2 weeks. I remember because when Miro made his debut, because WWE always does this brass ring thing, right? They always do these brass things. Reach for the brass ring. And he says, screw the brass ring. He talked trash about WWE. Even with Cody Rhodes on his first pay-per-view show, he has to break the Triple H's throne in his entrance. His first match in the pay-per-view, he has to talk trash about WWE because they didn't get their opportunities. Cody, aren't you a former Intercontinental Champion and a former Tag Team Champion? People loved you. Because now they think that AEW is going to just give anyone a world title match. Just anyone. That's what WWE wants to give top guys that actually show how good they are in the ring, like Daniel Bryan, like Adam Cole, just like John Cena has, just like Roman Reigns. That's why people love Roman as a heel or a face. Because he shows the work. What, you're going to give a guy like Humberto Carrillo the WWE title? Really? Or somebody new, like Karrion Kross? He just came to Raw and you're going to give it to him because he won the NXT title? I don't understand these people sometimes. But I think it's because of that. I think it's because the indie shows, that's why they're not hiring or looking at indie wrestlers, because they always want something more pay. I want a championship. I want this. I want that. I think it's every company if they get an indie wrestler. If it's WWE, if it's Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, or AEW, they want more. And some bosses will give them more. Some bosses, but some bosses says, I have to pay my other employees. I can't give you more. But they get upset. And when they leave WWE, leave AEW, they talk trash. Because they say it's about the wrestling. They say it's because of the gimmick. But it's not that. I think it's because they think they didn't get the opportunity. It gets annoying because you haven't seen Impact Wrestling talk trash about WWE that much. You haven't seen WWE talk trash about Impact Wrestling or AEW a lot. But you see on AEW, talk trash like every single week of WWE. They gave you the platform. Mostly every single one of those guys are former WWE superstars. You got the platform. You won championships. Some of you guys might be in the WWF, like Jake the Snake Roberts, Arn Anderson. And you guys want to talk trash? You guys want to talk trash? Seriously. I do believe that Daniel Bryan is a nice guy. I don't think he's mad at WWE. The guy is talented. He showed all that talent in the WWE ring. Like he wrestles. The guy actually wrestles his opponents. WWE lets him do that. He actually wrestles his opponents. They just want him to calm down because I believe in the reality NXT, he hurt himself when he tried to do the suicide dive. I remember that. I think it was against Chris Jericho. Just calm down there, Daniel. But let's get to NXT 2.0. We heard there's going to be some news about NXT wants to get some young fans. I don't know if they're going to do PG thing. I think that's in the future, but they said it. I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but we will find out. See anything different happens these couple weeks. We will find out. But ladies and gentlemen, to start up NXT, we got some new faces in the ring to celebrate the new NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa. So Ciampa came out and he talked about a whole bunch of things, and he says it doesn't matter that we have a new color, some black and gold. It doesn't matter you get a new color. It doesn't matter that you put 2.0 in the name. We are still NXT. He says the ring announcer is NXT. He says the commentary is. He says the wrestlers is. The fans is. And he is as well. And then Cameron Grimes came out. And he says he wants that NXT championship to go to the moon. But Joe Gacy got in the face of Cameron Grimes. And he says a whole bunch of words. And then LA Knight came out. And he says he should be the new NXT champion. But Odyssey Jones told LA Knight to shut up because he lost 2 times last week against Braun Breaker and the NXT championship match. And then we got Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland came out. And he says we have these geezers don't want to do the first punch, but Tommaso Ciampa did the first punch, and then a big brawl happened with all these newcomers and the oldcomers. Everybody was fighting, and ladies and gentlemen, and now we heard our main event will be Braun Breaker will be teaming up with Tommaso Ciampa to versus Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland because they were the last 2 people in the ring, and Braun Breaker says the fans wants to see this match continue, this fight continue. He says, how about we have a tag team match? He issued a challenge. And it's happening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Roderick Strong versus Kushida for the Cruiserweight title. Kushida had to worry about the Diamond Mine outside the ring because there's a girl in there, the Creed brothers, and that guy, I don't remember his name is, and Malcolm Bivens. And they all got themselves involved, except for the other guy, the Japanese guy. I don't think he got involved. I know Ivy Nile got involved, and the Creed brothers got involved. And Malcolm distracted the referee. But the winner of that match, and your new Cruiserweight champion, Roderick Strong. And then the Grayson Waller came out. And he issued a challenge to Roderick Strong next week for the Cruiserweight title. So that's going to be happening. That's happening next week. Then we have Kaylee Ray versus Amiri Miller. It was a pretty decent match. So he's doing pretty decent. These ladies had their problems with Lopez and Kaylee Ray and B-Fab and Miller. In backstage, they were having their problems. This is why this match got made. So, the winner of that match was Kaylee Ray with the Gory Bomb. Then we have Dante Chen versus Trey Baxter. He's a first ever some country first time ever in the WWE ring, and the winner of that match was Dante Chen. Then we have Cameron Grimes will be versus Joe Gacy. And it was a pretty decent match. Not bad, I guess. But the winner of that match was Cameron Grimes. Then we have Elektra Lopez versus Anna Skier. Is that her name? Skier? I think. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Lopez. And then Hit Row came out, B-Fab attacked Lopez, and a big brawl happened. Then we have Odyssey Jones will be in a 2-on-1 handicap against 2 jobbers, but Andre Chase came out to watch the match because some reason he has a problem with Jones because of the breakout tournament. But Odyssey Jones wins the match, and then Andre Chase came out and tried to whack Jones with the chair, but when Odyssey Jones stopped the chair just broke. And Chase just ran away. Smart idea. Then we had Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker versus Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland in the tag team match in our main event. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker because of the help of Kyle O'Reilly whacking Ridge Holland with his nightstick thingy bobber. And they gets the win because of Braun Breaker doing his finishing move, a military press power slam onto Pete Dunne and getting the win. And ladies and gentlemen, he handed the title to Tommaso Ciampa. He wanted to let go, but he finally let go. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of NXT 2.0. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW's Grand Slam. Like I said, we might not do Impact Wrestling. I do have something to do Friday. I just don't know how long it's going to be. If it's short, I will do the video. If not, I won't be doing the video. So, if I don't see you guys on Friday, I will see you guys on Saturday for SmackDown and the quick results of Rampage. So, you might see me, you might not see me on Friday. I'm giving you guys the heads up right now. That's all for me today. Time is out. Bye!